I managed to get my hands onto the new Tudor Black Bay 36 Steel and Gold, and I wanted to give you my initial thoughts on this piece. I actually really like the look of the watch. I think it looks great on my 6-inch wrist, it has a hefty feel, and the Jubilee style bracelet looks great. The first thing I've noticed is that the gold isn't as obvious as I thought, especially on the gold bezel. The color tone is quite muted and it isn't as loud as I thought. This is a positive point for me, but do bear in mind though, the watch is still very shiny with all the polished finishes. Similar to other S&G offerings by Tudor, the bezel, the crown, and the end links are all made with solid yellow gold, but the bracelet links are made with capped gold. Some people might not like the idea of capped gold, but I actually see it as a positive point. Remember all the Rolex bracelet stretch? I think the steel inner layer would actually make the watch much more durable over time, so I may actually prefer capped gold than solid gold to be honest. What do you think? I also really like the updated movement. I've always liked the Black Bay 36 lineups, but I don't really like the 38 hours of power reserve. With the upgraded movement, the new Black Bay 36 S&G can now last for 70 hours, which is a huge plus for me. Finally is the clasp. The Black Bay 36 S&G now has the Tudor T-Fit system, which enables users to adjust bracelet size on the fly without any tool. I think this is also a huge plus for me. Before I move on to the negative, I would really appreciate it if you can give this video a like and subscribe to my channel. It would mean a lot to me. Now let's move on to the negative. The first thing that I've noticed is the change in the second hand. On the Black Bay 36 S&G, the second hand uses a circular shape, whereas the steel version uses a snowflake second hand. I personally like the snowflake second more, as it seems to fit the rest of the angular handset better. Speaking of handset, I actually don't think the hands suit the watch at all. I feel like this watch is made for smart or smart casual outfits, similar to the Rolex Datejust vibe, but the hands are just too sporty to my eyes. The other thing I don't like so much is the clasp. The center portion is made with polished steel, and I think it would look much nicer if it matches the gold tone on the rest of the bracelet. But I get it, it would then make the watch much more expensive. Speaking of price, this S&G version costs £4,010, which is a huge step up in the normal Tudor price range. I personally would get the Black Bay Pro, which has two additional complications, a date and a GMT. Whilst I really like the overall look and feel of the Black Bay 36 S&G, this isn't the watch for me. But what do you think? Let me know in the comment section down below.